Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Hello everybody, Ghost of Baron here, and welcome to another episode of Alan Wake's Remastered walkthrough. We are just starting episode 4 in the game. It's funny that we just woke up in this hospital in this clothes.
Good evening, Alan.
But
Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
yeah, I meant clinic, not a hospital. But you all knew what I
This
meant.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Of course you do.
I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Seriously doubt it. It's over here. What an interesting painting. Okay. Oh, Andersons. These are those brothers that we met in the Niner.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot,
Yeah.
so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, No one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
Well, not
You're
really.
a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
That doesn't make it untrue, though. You can explain that logically. Anyway, I always thought that in psychotherapy you need to build trust, and I don't see how he's building it this way. But
I never get tired of this view.
obviously, I'm not an
Very
expert.
inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us.
Yeah, it's
I could see near a
nice.
peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice.
Over
Now
there,
there was nothing but waves.
over there, I think.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
Do you have an logical
way.
explanation
Follow me.
for that? No, thank you,
Alan,
not
what
yet.
I'm telling you is good news. Right
Oh,
now
that's the
we're in
storm.
control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with.
Let's check out this sundial. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated TZ. Oh, TZ was here in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Exit. So Tom. Oh yeah, because Emil Hartman was probably the assistant to Thomas Zane, and Thomas Zane
After all
might
your
have been a
nightmares,
patient
this
here.
should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why
probably
is
not
that?
though.
Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Yeah,
It's very natural
because
for
you're
you to
lying.
think of me as your enemy. It's
I'll
part
go
of
with
the
that.
illness.
Let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
madly inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of
myself.
my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Maybe you need to work with me and not me with you. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'm not planning on staying here.
Come along. Let's go inside.
Sure. Oh, thermos. Hello, mister.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Sure, given the decoration in Alan's apartment, I doubt that he was a fan of this. Okay, so what do we have over here? First, this coffee thermos. Then there is another sign. By the way, the sundial was the first sign here. The Creator's Dilemma. The engaging new
Mr. Wake is
The engaging new
confused
book
enough
by
as it
Dr.
is.
Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy TM and the flow TM, explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. Right. Okay. So I think that's everything here. Let's check out this guy.
I'll get him to the head.
Okay. Interesting patient.
Now, you might have noticed the
Uh-huh.
typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Sure. I'll just check out this balcony here. The terrace. Hello, mister.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
Really?
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint
Sure,
landscapes,
sure,
and that's
sure.
what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
I suppose so. I don't know.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up.
Yep.
The storm is almost here. Look at that.
Yeah,
I'd hate
that's
to be
an
out there
odd
tonight.
storm. Almost looks like the darkness. Okay. And here we have the Anderson brothers. So let's move on, probably. Anything changed here? Don't think so. No? No. Okay. Let's catch up to Dr. Hartman. Oh, there's a third sign in this episode, and that's Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative processes. Alright. So it has more text even. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Yeah, but I have concerns with you. Okay, let's get inside then.
My rheumatism's killing
Hey guys.
me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Sure.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers.
Yeah, I know
Odin
them.
And Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Sure.
Oh, that won't do.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'm not sure.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
How?
Zane!
You know
You're
Zane.
all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Oh, thank you. That's the manuscript page. Let's read it. Thomas Zane's writing and assistant.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Okay, so this is where we find out that Emil Hartman was probably Zane's assistant. Probably have it mixed up in my memory. Okay.
It's clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Not really.
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula.
Okay.
Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the
Baba
damn
Yaga.
witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
What are you talking about? Okay. Tired.
So tired.
Yep.
Built the farm close to the lake.
Anyway,
Waste of
so
power.
this guy with the hammer is
We
Thor,
had parties there,
and
man.
this guy is Odin
You
because he
should
talked
go
about
there and
ravens.
have a party.
And funny, they are brothers, but Odin was actually father to Thor, I think. Actually quite positive.
In the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Okay, anything
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man.
anything else you have to say? I think that's it, right? So let's
I'm tired, man.
okay.
So
I think that's it.
tired.
Let's go back then. Nice. Nice pictures. Paintings. Pictures.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy.
You know who?
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay. If you say so. What's over here? Oh,
Something's
TV.
wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Yep, we know about that probably already. Just need to write differently then. Okay, there's another coffee thermos. And let's move on then. Oh, there is this as well. This is a third and last QR code that leads to another vision on in the form of a YouTube video. Okay, and now let's go back.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Like a hawk. Oh, this is a map. This is interesting because it shows the taken and somebody with a flashlight. There is also a map of sorts that has some interesting dots on it. Could be a sort of a map, right? Okay. But there was a text, dark, okay, dark. So that's our room. How about this one? Oh, this is the painter's room. Nevertheless, the paintings are not really visible.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Yeah, we'll see.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I suppose this is locked. Yeah, this is still locked. Okay.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Anything here? Nope. Oh, there's a page. Another one. Barry in the lodge.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Oh, so they detained Barry? That's excessive. Hey.
It's my storm.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the
So
music, Birch.
he barricaded himself over there. Okay, we need to go this way to the offices.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough.
Oh, that's interesting. So that's the proof. Hartman and Mott.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Also, it is an odd photograph, I'd say. This is also odd. I don't know. Nope. I need to
the
do
markings
this.
on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Okay, that's some paintings. Really disturbing. Okay. Another manuscript page. Mott fails Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
So Hartman wanted us to get here because of his reasons. Let's play this tape.
Can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Okay, so that's probably the kidnapper who played it for us when we were approaching the bridge, the railway bridge.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless.
Discard
However,
him?
once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Discard him. Discard his patient. That's some ethical problem there.
I'm buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How are your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a conversation between two douchebags. Okay, let's move forward. Here, Barry. Let's open this door and save Barry.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Hidden behind.
Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
Whatever it is called.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al.
Yep.
They let me go, and
Yes.
then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
That's
What?
weird.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
So this is called cutout. Okay, I will take it. I think we'll take it. Anyway, there's another coffee thermos, which we are going to take, and let's get inside this office. This would be Hartman's. Yep. Oh, revolver. That's a good find.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
In the face?
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this.
On
you
what?
have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake.
You're a mistake.
Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Is he smiling? That's evil. Okay, we got pages.
Presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Yep. Oh, not this way. Not this way. Excellent. Oh no. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs. Oh, there's a generator. Probably need to start it. Good. Let me use this TV. Nope. We can't. Oh. I would like to have a flashlight. No, not this way. I cannot go this way. So let's go down the stairs. Oh no, not this way. This way then. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got a flare. Come on. Good. Oh no. Okay. Let's pick up the manuscript page first. And let's read it. Hartman's mission. Now we'll find out.
No creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe. Or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
I still wonder why he needed to do that. What was the actual point of that? Was he a control freak?
Most of us
Oh, boob tube. Yeah, trophy.
And you find yourself in a small town, Night Springs. Tonight's episode,
The doomed Samaritan. Let's see.
Impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You've no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda, relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! With me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, God! No, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda, relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of airborne and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than one that leads to Night Springs.
Okay, it sucked that there are no subtitles, but that was interesting. Vicious cycle.
Tricks, smoke and mirrors. But for some, magic is more than that. It's a way of working the secret machinery of reality itself.
What?
And more than one member of that eldritch
I thought it ended.
can be found in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, What's in a Name?
Oh, it's more than one episode.
We find an old man standing on an old, rusting, derelict bridge, leaning his bony frame against the cold steel. And though he looks idle, he is hard at work. His young apprentice attends to him, as good apprentices do.
Yes, yes. Coming along nicely. Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
He's so phony.
Sir, we've been getting some complaints. Are you defacing the bridge?
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the screwdriver in your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been spotted doing this all over town.
Yes, I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name, my whole name, the entire and complete description of my soul on the town. I'm almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years. Words have power, young man.
He doesn't look old.
Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go? Hey, where is he?
Oh, officer. You know where he is and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away and remember which town you're serving. Your will be done, Magus.
Okay.
Ah, yes. There are too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some towns have more personality than others, and none more so than Night Springs.
Okay, so that was the last show. I actually didn't know that there were 2 here. Oh, no. Uh-huh. Go this... No. You cannot go this way. This way. Oh. You know what? Let's hide. Let's hide here. The darkness is behind us. Yeah, we need to wait for the ball to destroy the gate at the doors. But will it actually? Nope. Okay. Now it did. Nope. Okay. Now we... Oh no. Oh, come on. Uh-huh. So... that didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, that did work.
Ow, I'm here.
That was awful. I forgot that I needed it to crash the door. Okay. So over here is another coffee thermos. And we cannot get to Barry, but there is another sign here. It looks quite like the helmet of the diver. Suspended, Lauren Miller, 1989. So that's a nice bit of art.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Okay.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Give me the light.
Take this, Al.
Thank you.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, geez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Yep, we will get out of that place. I think this is everything that's here, so we can get inside this maze. But this will be for another episode. So I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and have a good one.